hello to my fellow autistics and my allistic allies. Oh, that's funny. Allistic and ally have the same first three letters. It's kind of funny. Haha, pattern. Okay, so I ran a poll on Twitter. If you're not following me, I am at ratingslife, no apostrophe, no uppercase. I ran a poll on Twitter that got 9 votes, and 44%, which was the winner, said, because I asked what I should do my video about, 44% of you said special interests, like my special interests. So, as my autistic audience will know, my audience, if you will, as you guys will know, special interests, we can go on about them for hours. So, alright, I'm just going to kind of touch on them briefly and then go a little more in depth with them. So, my special interests, and by the way, if you guys have any questions to ask me, again, you can tweet me, you can ask me if you know me, if you want something in particular discussed on your video, or on my video, you can do that in my video. If you want me to talk about something, if you have a question relating to anything, autism, blindness, blautism, I don't really care, anything. So, let's get to what you're really here for. Ha, fun British accent. Okay, so, my special interests, so I have 1 or 2 permanent ones that have just been my special interests for a while, like, ever since I can remember. And then I have special interests that are very fleeting, like I'll be obsessed with this thing completely for a month. I'll have to Wikipedia every single thing on earth about it, and then I will forget about it. Okay, so let's do the fleeting ones because that's easier. That's any TV show. So The Good Doctor, for example, is one of them. Atypical, yes, I know, stereotypical rep, but you know what? It's better than other rep. Like, it's better than Sheldon. I'm sorry. Hit me. Go ahead. I know I'm gonna get flack for that. Alright, so, let's see. What am I saying? I don't remember. Yeah, that's right. Okay. So, special interests. So TV shows, it can be books. I will use the names of the characters in my stories. I will, want my next girlfriend's name to be that. I will want everything to be related to this thing. I will sometimes write fan fiction. I will read endless amounts of fan fiction. I will Wikipedia the book. I'll Wikipedia the author sometimes. If it's a show, I'll Wikipedia the characters, the actors, what the episodes are about. I will endlessly read about this particular thing. And then there are more concrete ones. Writing. I have always loved the power of words. Words are amazing things. They can be like virtual stim toys. I can sit there and stim with a particular word for hours if uninterrupted. Well, not hours, that's a little bit of an exaggeration, but for a while at least. Let's see, what else? Oh my god, what was I saying? I really should start writing scripts. Okay, like I was saying. So words, they are amazing things. You can take one, change a letter, and suddenly it's a different word. It's a completely different meaning, a completely different pronunciation. You can string them together into a sentence that brings across your point. You can set 2 words together and make an expression that makes everyone laugh, or a joke. You can make them a paragraph that's part of a story. You can write a speech that changes the world. It's amazing. Words and the sounds that we can make and our language is just so amazing to me. How did we develop all this? How did we learn that sounds meant something? And how did we develop all of these advanced things, writing, and the English language is so nuanced, and so, listen to it, nuanced. Oh my god. That's weird. I know, I get it. But oh my god. I love how we can say something in a language and it can mean something completely different in another. Okay, so that's obviously, you see, that's one of them. I've always loved writing. I read and write more fiction than I do nonfiction. I'm writing an autobiography now called Typically Atypical. Ha ha ha, fun title. But I'm mostly, sorry. Apparently it's nap time for me, even though it's barely like 6 or something here. It's not even 6, it's like 5 something. Wow, I'm friggin' weird. Okay, so like I was saying, I can't talk apparently. What the hell? Okay, like I was saying, so words and writing, I've always loved fiction way more than I've loved nonfiction. I'm writing an autobiography, but I don't really have the motivation right now, apparently, because that's how that works. Ugh, look at me, I'm stimming with my hair. What is this? It's so soft and it feels so nice, just a smooth motion. Just move your fingers through the hair. It's a pattern. Look. 1. Reach up. Wow, I'm weird. Okay, anyway, my audience is probably going, she's weird. Anyway, so writing. Next special interest. This is the other permanent one. By the way, honorable mention goes out to Greek mythology, which was my like major obsession, special interest forever. It was like from 10 all the way up to like 12 to 15 or 16. I can't remember. It was like 3 to 5 years. It was insane. Wow, intense and insane mixed together. Intane, got it. Wow, that's nice. Okay, so my other one, permanent, technology. Oh my god. If tech didn't exist, I wouldn't be telling you guys this right now. None of you would be able to watch this. If tech didn't exist, blind people would be screwed and we'd be reduced to just factory jobs. If tech didn't exist, we wouldn't be able to learn so many cool things. If tech didn't exist, there wouldn't be an outlet for autistics. Okay, I'm so sorry. I'm like, see what I mean? If tech didn't exist, we wouldn't have... Oh my god, I should probably start a web series called If Tech Didn't Exist. Okay, anyway. I love everything about tech. You can ask me a fact about something and I'll most likely know it. You can ask me how to fix a software issue. I'll most likely know how to fix it. I do a lot of the fixing. I actually call myself a half technician in my house because I'm not technically like certified. Oh, haha, pun, technically. No pun intended. I'm not certified, but I do a lot of the fixing at my house. So my computer, my mom's iPhone, her iPad, my dad's iPhone, someone else's phone. I actually ended up looking up the instructions on how to do it, and I did it. It was kind of amazing. I'm friggin' proud of that. I just love how little bits of little parts and pieces can just fit together and make this astounding piece of tech. In 1983, cell phones were invented. That is insane. In 1983, we developed the ability to be able to, like, not be tethered to our house walls, like, or even, like, our house, like, tables or whatever. Assistive technology in particular is amazing to me. Because I am blind, a few years ago, I would not have been able to use a phone. I thought I would have to use a flip phone forever. Well, before I even knew those flip phones, I thought I would never get a phone, and then I found out flip phones had some sort of assistive technology. It wasn't that great. And then I got iPhones. That changed my existence. Oh my god. And now I'm able to text people and tweet to you guys, and I'm able to do all of this stuff. If you're interested, I can show you a demonstration of how all that works. And I'm recording this on my Mac. I'm able to do that now with all of the like tech that's been made. Apple in particular is like my sub-special interest, if you will. So under tech, Apple. I remember I used to love old phones very slightly because they made me feel grown up and important, like when I was 7. But mostly because I loved just looking at them and seeing how these amazing things were made. I remember when I was 13, I figured out how to use the internet on one of my assistive devices. I was at my cousin's house. I literally said, and I quote directly, "Oh my god, I'm on the internet. It's a Christmas miracle." Tech things are a major thing for me. I've always been a what does this button do kind of mentality. Like, I've always had that kind of mentality. I've always been that kind of person. I literally knew nothing about Macs, like maybe one thing about a Mac. Within a week, I really knew how to use a Mac. I've always been that kind of person. Like, I love sitting down and figuring out how something works. I love taking stuff apart and putting it back together. Like, okay, my favorite toy when I was a little kid wasn't a doll or a car, it was a pen. I'm serious. I would take a pen, I would take it apart, and then my mom would get pissed because there would be ink all over my sleeves and all over my hands, and I didn't know about it. And one time I actually tasted ink. Note to my audience, gross, don't taste it. It's bitter. Don't do it. If Mr. Goodbar the chocolate is sensory heaven, ink is sensory hell. How's that? It smells interesting though. I've always loved just learning about tech and talking about it. Like, my dream is to work at Apple. I applied. I doubt I'm going to get hired. But that is my dream, to work at Apple, to help people like me, to work with, like, accessibility hotline that Apple has. I know there's, like, a work from home job. That's what I wanted to apply for, but I don't know. It's kind of weird. But tech, you take me to a Best Buy, you're dragging me out of there. Oh, God. I used to, when I was 11, I trained with Windows. My teacher for the visually impaired at the time taught me, she was like, you know what, you're going to need you need to learn how to use this. And at first I was a little nervous, but oh dear God, when I learned how to use a computer, it was amazing. There was this whole world open to me. I've always been a sheltered, neglected person. And so hearing about the internet and kind of going on it and seeing all these things gave me access to a world outside of my own. I wasn't trapped in this little box anymore. And that's actually where I met two of my best friends. One of them knows who she is. She very well knows who she is. She is a friend of mine who I met through Twitter recently, like less than a week ago, and she's already become like one of my favorite people. What is this? It's kind of amazing, but basically she knows who she is. Point being, tech, writing, best things ever. And when I put those two together and I write about tech, oh, don't even interrupt me. Don't even bother me. I will freaking kill you. My dream has been to invent affordable technology for the blind and even like for other people with differences. I refuse to call them disabilities. We are not disabled, okay? We are not disabled. We have different thought patterns than everyone else. We have different abilities than everyone else, sure. But you know what? As PC as it sounds, we are differently abled, and I'm sticking with that. And I'm just going with that because it's true. Because if I wasn't autistic, I wouldn't be this fixated on something, and I wouldn't know everything about it, and I wouldn't be able to fix my household items. I wouldn't know how to do crap. I would just take what they told me and, oh, you're blind, you don't have to do anything. But I fight for what I believe in because I am so just done with being treated like I am this worthless nothing because I am differently abled. It's not fair to anyone. Sorry about that mini rant. Anyway, when I get obsessed with something, don't bother me. Don't, like, you're just gonna have to deal with me talking about it. That's just how that works. Okay, so those are my special interests. If anything else happens, I will update you. But please, seriously, if there's anything you want to ask me, any comments you want to leave on this video or on my Twitter, feel free. Anything offensive, I won't be pleased, but I also want to know what you think. Because at the end of the day, I don't want to filter. I don't want to be a freaking, like, I don't want to be one of those neurotypicals that's just like, you need to be polite, you need to be, like, there's a difference between being polite and then being stuffy polite and not being allowed to say whatever you're thinking. It's really dumb. I don't like that. There's a difference between please and thank you and considering others and straight out telling them to lie so you don't hurt someone's feelings. Because, yeah, sometimes that's a good idea, but there are lots of times where, like, if someone's breath smells, I'm sorry, but why can I not tell them it smells? They need to know. It's gross. If I don't tell them, someone far meaner is going to tell them. I have the intention of fixing it. The person who's going to be mean about it has the intention of just being mean about it. So, yeah. Okay. So, like, comment, subscribe, please. I need all of the subscribers. Show this video to your friends, fellow autistics, fellow, I was trying to combine the words allistic and ally. Allistic allies. Anyone, just neurodivergent, neurotypical, allistic, I really don't care. I just want to get my message out there. This video is not being made for my glory, for my fame. That's not what I'm looking for. This video is being made to explain my point of view, to put my story out there. There are very few stories of autistics out there, but there are even fewer of people who are as, I made this joke to my friend once. I said, even in the autistic world, I am an anomaly, because not only am I autistic, but I'm also blind, I've got depression, possible OCD, I have, childhood trauma that I definitely need to work through. So I'm like an anomaly within an anomaly, if that makes any sense. And I'm not trying to say like I'm any more special than anyone else. I'm just trying to say my story is different. I have never heard the story of someone like me. And my goal on this channel is to tell people like me, if they do exist out there, that they are not alone. That I exist. That I am here to support everyone. Everyone who's ever felt like they are wronged or slighted or they are less than someone else. You're not. You are just as important. Your opinions, your views, your beliefs, your dreams, hopes, wishes are just as valid as everyone else's. I hate bullies. And I don't want people bullied for what they believe in or who they are or their differences or their whatever. Because we're all different. That's what makes this world a wonderful place. What's that expression? Actually, not expression, but there's a line from a song that I love. It's called Square Pegs by Kelsea Ballerini. Square pegs make the world go round. That's so true. Without us different people, without us neurodivergent humans, and without us amazingly awesome people who change the world every single day, there would be nothing. Okay, yeah, I'm sorry. I went off on a tangent on this video. It was supposed to be just about my special interests. I am so sorry. Point is, yeah, apparently I'm an activist in training. What is this? All right. Thank you so much for watching. If you made it to the end of this video, congratulations. I applaud you. This was a really long, weird video, and I am so sorry. In a way, I'm sorry, but in a way, I'm not, because I got to say what I wanted to say. But in a way, I'm sorry because I went off the main point of this. So, point being, special interests are writing, tech, and then whatever else is a thing at the moment. So, thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. I will see you guys in the next video. I said once a week, but honestly, this is becoming way more frequent. I don't know if there's going to be one once a week or if there's going to be one, I don't know how often it's going to be, but at least once a week. I'm going to shoot for that at least. All right. Peace. Bye.